I'm going to be talking to you about why my face is painted. What do you think? Looks good, huh? I'm going to be talking to you about a very important cultural celebration and some cultural artifacts in my Mexican culture. So I'm going to be talking to you about Dia de Muertos. A few cultural artifacts, the sugar skull, cempasúchil. I don't have any on hand, but I do have a very nice sugar skull statue. And I do want to talk to you about the ofrenda. It's very important on Dia de Muertos, which is celebrated November the 1st through November the 2nd. When we celebrate this, we are greeting and welcoming the spirit of our deceased loved ones, welcoming them to come and visit for a day. What we believe, we set out candles, flowers, and a few of their most important and precious mementos just to greet them and welcome them and let them know that we're still thinking about them. They're still part of our community. So in celebration for Dia de Muertos, the dedication has changed a little bit. It started with the Aztecs, and like I told you, it's celebrated November the 1st is for the children in our lives who have passed away. November the 2nd is for the adults in our lives who have passed away. As you can see, this ofrenda is dedicated for my father, my dad, my mother-in-law, and my father-in-law. We have a few pictures of us up here because we believe that if we honor them, they bring upon us good luck, wisdom, health, prosperity, and my ofrenda stays up year-round, not just on Day of the Dead. So Day of the Dead coincides with the Catholic religion's All Saints Day and All Souls Day. So on these ofrendas, we do place, like I said, flowers, pictures, candles. On the Day of the Dead, we also put out their favorite foods, favorite drinks, a few special mementos and things like that. The flower that is accustomed for the ofrenda is the cempasúchil, which is a bright orange marigold. The calavera is something that mostly signifies the Day of the Dead. Everyone who sees it understands that it has something to do with it, especially when it's decorated like this. You'll see it on sweaters, you'll see candy, you'll see masks, people with their faces painted. I try to do this every year. Very fun. My kids get a big kick out of it. And we also dedicate music to them on Dia de Muertos. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with the movie Coco. Yes? The movie Coco talks a lot about Dia de Muertos. It's actually the basis of the movie. And they do have a lot of scenes about their big ofrenda, which has pictures of all of their family members who have passed away. Remember, their pictures have to be there for them to be able to cross over and come and visit. They have their shoes laid out, they have their flowers, favorite foods, drinks, and things like that. So all of that is used to welcome them, to greet them on this one day that they could come and visit. And the ofrenda, based off of the movie Coco, there was an article from the co-director, Adrian Molina. He said that the ofrenda was the symbol for the family. That's big. That lets you know how big the ofrenda is in the Mexican culture for Dia de Muertos and how important that day is for us. We do welcome the spirit, let them know that they are still very much with us, and we honor them in that way. Now, a little bit of history. There's also an article from Angela Villalba. She lets us know in her article that Italy, Spain, Philippines, South America, Central America, they all observe Dia de Muertos as well. Theirs is a little bit different. They believe that on October the 31st, the gates of heaven open and allow the souls to come and visit for November the 1st and November the 2nd. And their tradition is to start off by cleansing and scrubbing the tombs. Doing that, then they start their celebration. They take music, bands, They play cards, favorite food, light candles, and do all of that to honor their loved ones. So it's honored by a lot of people and it's observed by indigenous, and it started with Aztecs. So it's pretty awesome that it's still being passed down after all this time. As I grew up, I didn't understand the ofrenda very much or the tradition. My mom always had candles lit in the chimney with pictures of our loved ones who had passed away. She would sit and pray and talk and things like that, and I didn't get it. But now that I own my own home and my father has passed away, I have my ofrenda up year round. I would like to think that he knows that we miss him, and we want to spend more time with him and things like that. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law as well. I mean, our celebrations in Mexican culture are always loud, big, bright, even to honor the ones who have passed away. And yes, it's sad, but when you think about all the happiness that they brought to your life, it's worth letting them know that you miss them and that they'll always be welcome, and that if you could see them one more time, I know I would want to see my dad with this big smile on his face, his favorite food, favorite drink, listening to mariachi music, which he loved. I would love for that on the other Muertos. Thank you.